And welcome back. I'm joined now by Vince Libercci from MicroCare. Welcome, Vince. Nice to see you.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, a lot of big changes coming up in your world.
Sure.
We've got these PFAS, which they're sort of starting to phase out. I think 2025 is when they're going to be gone altogether.
Well, not altogether. 3M has announced that they're exiting the market by 2025.
Right, but is the market not? Is there not some legislation coming in as well?
Oh yeah, there's legislation globally
Right.
that's addressing PFAS.
Right,
Sure.
and I thought that was coming in about, maybe it's 2026, is
Well,
it?
there's a phase-in process. So the United States is still defining what a PFAS exempt solvent is.
Okay.
Europe is ahead of us in their regulations of PFAS. The good news is for customers that have to make some changes and re-qualify some solvents, MicroCare has developed PFAS exempt solvents by European definitions and by the current U.S. definition. That's a little bit of a moving target, so we got to keep our eye on that. But there are plenty of options for customers that are trying to find those alternative solvents and the sustainability of those solvents. So we're looking at multiple sources for supply to make sure that customers that re-qualify or qualify a new solvent can have that solvent for a long period of time.
Right. So what let's go into detail as to what you actually have in terms of alternatives for these PFAS things. I think we've got an image of one of them that we can look at. Is the Turgo materials, yeah?
Sure. That's one example, the Turgo chlorine-free cleaning fluid and our new heavy degreasing fluid. Both are good alternatives to any of the Novec products that are out there. As far as PFAS exempt, that's a new product we just developed. For the benchtop cleaning, our universal flux remover is a good choice for anyone looking for a Novec replacement. As like I said, as 3M has exited the market and there's customers that have to qualify a new solvent at the benchtop, universal flux remover uses an HFO molecule. So there's an HFO in the solvent and in the propellant that's in the aerosol can. So we've already checked off all those boxes. Non-flammable, plastic safe, VOC exempt, low GWP. So,
I mean, flux removal is a difficult business. It's sticky, horrible stuff. So, this solvent you've got basically does a good job of removing it.
It does,
and it ticks all the boxes for being environmentally.
And it's a good cleaner. That's the important thing. So that's the other part of this whole thing is making sure we find solvents that actually do the job while we're looking at the regulatory and the environmental impacts.
Yeah. One of the things that you're pretty well known for on the aerosol side is the trigger grip system.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So our trigger grip tool is a PCB cleaning tool that attaches to the aerosol cans. It puts a brush in the hand of the operator. But unlike some of the other products that are on the market, you're always bringing virgin solvent and clean solvent through the brush. We're not dipping into a reservoir of contaminated alcohol or contaminated solvent and introducing that to the PCB. So we've always got fresh solvent coming through the brush. The trigger grip's getting a little bit of a reboot. We've come up with an adapter that makes it easier and more secure to attach the trigger grip to the can. Customers can remove and re-engage the trigger grip much quicker and get back to work cleaning their PCBs. So
right. So I was going to ask you about the handheld degreasers. Beyond that, how do you effectively clean, for example, things like fiber optic cable ends?
Yeah, so that's another part of our business where every end face in a fiber optic assembly has to be cleaned before it's connected, right? If there's even a minuscule piece of dust in the way of a fiber optic signal, your data transmission is going to be compromised. So we have a perfectly clean process to make sure that every end face is clean prior to being connected. That's our Stickler's brand of products.
Okay, and can we have a look at that? I think we've got an example of the Stickler product here. That's it to the left there.
Yeah. That'll be our brand new product that we're introducing for non-contact end face cleaning. It's in beta testing now. We've got customers that have qualified that product. It's going to kind of revolutionize the way that the industry cleans end face. Non-contact using solvent and air. Use a couple of adapters will be almost universal for the connectors that are on the market.
Right.
And it will be a very much a better way to clean fiber optic connectors. We expect that product to be, it's already commercialized as you can see, and we'll be having stocked in that product later this summer.
Okay, great. So I think my final question, Vince, is that you recently opened you got a critical cleaning lab there in South Carolina. You're in?
We're in Connecticut.
You're in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Critical cleaning lab's been part of our DNA since the beginning. We've helped customers. We've helped customers solve their problems by bringing their boards into our facility and creating a profile and a process for them to perfectly clean their boards.
Okay, so you can basically emulate any situation.
We have several vapor degreasers, benchtop cleaning apparatus, ultrasonics. We can pretty much replicate the customer's process, give them a recipe for how to clean their boards.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I think you do a great job there at MicroCare.
It's exciting. We have a lot of good things going on.
Over the years you've expanded quite a bit globally, but we'll leave that conversation for another time. But, but
next
I think,
year.
Next year. So, but I think for now, I want to thank you for coming in and giving us an update on the PFAS materials and things.
MicroCare is well positioned to help customers address that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Okay, so coming up after the break, we're going to be talking to Dave Bennett from Bentech in the UK.
For micro dispensing, there is one product line that is proven and trusted by manufacturers in semiconductor packaging, electronics assembly, medical device, and electromechanical assembly the world over. DL Technology, superior pumps and needles for the finer things in life.